keep working on these French doors that I started last week. We have less than a month to get this house finished as best we can. I know you guys are probably really keen to know why we're moving, and we put so much love and time and effort and money into this house, and there's so many questions left unanswered. I promise you that video is coming. I'm gonna be sitting down for a live with you guys. I'll pop the date here because I forget what it is off the top of my head, but I'm gonna be signing on live and just kind of talking about everything that we've been through with this house. So if you're interested, be sure to check in with that. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep at it over here with the house renovations. I've got 2 French doors to paint. I'm so over it. But what's left to do is I just have to scrape a bit of this flaky paint, and then I'm gonna caulk where there's a couple of cracks in the doors and paint. And you'll never guess what color they're gonna be. I'm doing it weird, crazy, out the box. You guys might hate it, but I'm like, really been feeling like this is the right move, and for some reason can't not think of doing it any other color. But they're gonna be the same black molding as the rest of the kind of living room vibe, and I just think it'll really help to make them pop and stand out and kind of be elegant. So yeah, let's get into renovations. A little update on the bathroom because we kind of left you hanging on that, and where we're at with the garden, where we're at with the mudroom, where we're at with just everything. The stair risers, the railings, the front porch, all the things that you guys don't know that have been happening for like the last few months, and yeah, what we still have to finish in this one last month. So let's get wild with renovations.
All right.
I just did myself.
That's fine. But when you start, just be careful that you don't get it on your splash it or anything, you know?
How deep is it?
Well, it's as deep as the paint can. But you know, start slow. You don't have to go all the way to the bottom.
The front porch was a mission for sure. We chose the paint color and decided to smooth it out as best we could with a grinder. We hired a crew to come and help paint the ceiling and the floors, since we decided we were going to be selling the house in the spring, summer. So it was really just amazing to have all hands on deck to really kickstart the project when we got back in the new year.
Renovations continued. It's been a while since I have shared an update on the house, and today I'm back at it, making progress in renovations. We had a team come in and paint this mudroom, and they did a quick and dirty job, and so I'm coming back through here and just like fine tune a couple of things, touch up some things. I added some trim and some details, and got to do a couple more things before I can call this project finito. So let's get to work today.
I have a quick question.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think let's put it
So
on
for all that you can see, it looks a little bit weird.
Quick interlude for a bathroom update. We lived in chaos for about a month with no running water or toilet upstairs.
You guys, it has been a very noisy 2 weeks of bathroom renovations, but it feels so good to be on the home stretch of this bathroom. It's so hard to show you because it's just like so small in here, but oh my god. Oh my. That's not a wolf, that's like a bear. I'll do the tour. Do you want to come?
Oh,
Come show the video, the tour.
okay.
I like you. Okay. Let me see your cute outfit.
Da, 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 da. Here's yours.
Aw, thanks. Mermicorn is going in the new bathroom. Wow. Look at this new bathtub. As if brand new. I love the legs.
She wants to take a bath in there.
Oh. And Azalea christened it with numero dos. Thank you.
But she wants
Swanky new floors. We just went with vinyl. Vanity.
You see it outside? You see my car?
Oh, yeah, I Do you see your cork underneath the red pepper?
No, we need to get that because that's so we can go to the party invitation.
We got a royal invitation. Me and Zay are playing. Is Myrmical my new sidekick?
Yeah.
Sidekick? Okay, cool. Wait, you left the invitation. That's good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so many rainbows in her room. Clouds in my room?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, from the incense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. And your room has rainbows everywhere. Where clouds and rainbows and who's rain outside? Although it's been raining like all week. Rainbows, 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 rainbows.
Oh, my sunglasses. I'm gonna need these.
Zay, how do you feel about moving soon?
Yeah, I just want to bring everything in this whole house.
We are going to be moving soon. At the end of the school year, which is the last weekend of May, I'm going to give you more info on why, when, how, what, where, all the things. So stay tuned. Today I'm painting the outside of this door and it's going to be the same color as the front. It's going to be yellow, so I have to prime it and paint it. So.
By this time, I was super exhausted of taping windows and working around this gloss. I had just painted about 8 windows in this one room. Anyhow, I think this room came out so awesome and the color of the door gets me super jazzed. I really love a good yellow door. It really brings just so much joy to your first encounter with the house. Of course, there were, dare I say the infamous word, touch-ups to do. I'm a super messy artist and I like it that way. It just means the job is always finished right after those dang touch-ups. Just kidding. Apparently it never ends. Like this random piece of trim that we never finished and spray painting all the hardware that we thought we misplaced. I could go on.
Today is a bit of a garden day. We need to mow the lawn and we picked up some mulch in a U-Haul this morning after we took some stuff to the dump. And we're gonna just like make this yard, you know, nice looking. So here we go. Zay's having a bit of Nintendo Switch playtime. Odin is having some practice being outside off the leash time. Babe is weed whacking and mowing and we are unloading the mulch. So garden day.
I used to really hate weeding when my mom used to ask me to help her in our yard growing up. Sorry, Mama. I should have been more appreciative of those times because now it's one of my favorite things to do in the yard. Once upon a time, I volunteered on an orchid farm in Hawaii where one of my jobs was weeding from all the orchid pots, and there were thousands. It's really therapeutic for me now, and it's so incredibly satisfying. In other news, Babes is a triple shredded mulch kind of guy, and I have to say that I'm sold. It just makes the yard look so sexy. This garden is so very different than the one we used to tend to on the farm, and while in the future I'm sure we will come across some land to farm once again, this little slice of earth was more about the perennials. We wanted to combine pollinator-friendly wildflowers and also native plants that will grow bushy over time to provide privacy and seclusion, especially in the backyard. Also, it was important that they be somewhat low maintenance and bloom year after year. So our hope is that it will grow into a little backyard oasis, and considering we bought a lot of these plants on clearance, I'm pretty stoked about how they've taken root and are looking. I've been taking photos of the flowers and thinking of making a little 2025 calendar to hold on to as a memory for all the love we poured into this garden. A weekend a little while back, Azalea went for a sleepover, and so Justin and I had a hot date. Not. What I really mean is a renovation date. With our sell date approaching quickly, having all the hands on deck I can get to finish some of these big looming projects has just been a game changer. To be totally honest, the house has caused me a lot of anxiety. It's so huge for just us to maintain, to clean, and so far away from things to do, our friends, and any good schools. I'm alone most of the time, and aside from being home with Odin, really the only places to go to is the grocery store. Depressing, I know. Now you know. So setting our sell date for June has given us a deadline to work towards, and finally a glimpse of light at the end of the tunnel. The stair rails had been one of those unfinished for months kind of project where I had started sanding and found out how huge of a project it was going to be because of the paint flakes and navigating the layers of paint, and then life happened. So now it's finally done. Thanks, babe. I had fun spending solo time with you whilst renovating this huge old house that was probably one of the biggest mistakes we have made in our lives. At least we can always know that we'll look back and laugh. Somewhere in between the chaos of the tail end of these renovations, I have been soaking in all the moments of this chapter of life. I know that in the future we'll look back on these times and remember the hardships, but I want to also remind myself of so many beautiful memories that this house has offered us, and opportunities to learn new skills, and also fulfilled a longing to renovate and take on a project like this for years. Whilst we have reached mega burnout mode for renovating and building things, we are finally reaping our rewards as we enjoy a finished home, or at least mostly. All in all, what we have made is beautiful, and it's just another chapter in our story.